Ever wondered if we are alone in the universe? What if we told you that there have been numerous sightings of unidentified flying objects or UFOs throughout history? Now, when we talk about UFOs, we're referring to any object or phenomenon in the sky that we can't immediately identify. It's like seeing a strange object in the distance and not being able to tell what it is. Most of the time, these UFOs turn out to be something ordinary, like a plane, a cloud formation, or even a meteor. But every so often, we come across something that just doesn't fit into our understanding of the world. A mystery that keeps us guessing. These are the unidentified flying objects that capture our imaginations and fuel our curiosity. They're the ones that make us question our place in the universe and wonder if maybe, just maybe, we're not alone. So, are you ready to delve into the unknown, to explore the unexplained, to seek out the truth that lies beyond our earthly understanding? Then buckle up, because we're about to take a trip back in time to when the first UFO sightings were reported. Let's journey back in time to when the first UFO sightings were reported. Believe it or not, UFO sightings date back to ancient times. Intriguing, isn't it? Long before we had satellites and air traffic control, people were already spotting strange things in the sky. These early accounts, coming from civilizations that span the globe, often attributed unusual aerial phenomena to natural events or religious omens. Take, for instance, the ancient Egyptians. They recorded instances of fiery discs floating in the sky. These sightings were often interpreted as the gods traversing the heavens. Similar accounts can be found in ancient Chinese texts, where they spoke of pearls or jade discs that hovered in the sky, believed to be the vehicles of celestial beings. Moving westward, the ancient Romans and Greeks also have their share of unexplained skyward phenomena. Roman literature speaks of phantom ships gleaming in the sky, while the Greeks had tales of fiery shields darting across the heavens. These phenomena were often linked to divine interventions, omens, or the whims of the gods. In the New World, ancient Native American tribes too had their stories. Many tribes narrated tales of star people who descended from glowing orbs in the sky, while others spoke of mysterious lights moving in ways that defied natural explanation. These accounts, as varied and widespread as they are, all share a common thread. They were attempts to explain the unexplainable, to make sense of the world in the only way these ancient civilizations knew how. To them, these strange sightings were not unidentified flying objects, but rather manifestations of the divine or supernatural. It's fascinating to think that our ancestors were just as captivated by the sky as we are today. While we now have the technology to delve deeper into these mysteries, the sense of awe and wonder remains the same. It wasn't until the 20th century that UFO sightings became a cultural phenomenon. But that's a tale for another time. For now, let's marvel at the idea that our fascination with the unknown, our quest to explain the unexplainable, is as ancient as civilization itself. The 20th century marked a turning point in UFO sightings. This was a time when the world, still reeling from the devastations of World War II and entering the age of space exploration, turned its eyes skyward. The sky was no longer just a celestial canvas painted with stars, but a frontier of infinite possibilities and mysteries yet to be unveiled. In this new era, the frequency of UFO sightings saw an unprecedented increase. The world was in a state of heightened curiosity and apprehension, a fertile ground for the UFO phenomena to take root and flourish. The mystery of the unidentified flying objects became a cultural phenomenon, capturing the imagination of the masses. The UFO craze of the 20th century was sparked by an unexpected event in 1947. Kenneth Arnold, an American aviator, reported seeing 9 high-speed crescent-shaped objects near Mount Rainier in Washington. He described their movement as like saucers skipping on water, and thus, the term flying saucers was born. This sighting ignited a media frenzy, and people across the globe started reporting their own encounters with these so-called flying saucers. The fascination with these sightings was not limited to the general public. Scientists and skeptics alike were drawn to the mystery, each seeking to explain these strange occurrences in their own way. Some attributed them to atmospheric phenomena or misidentified man-made objects, while others proposed more unconventional theories. Among these were ufologists who believed these sightings were evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence. The UFO craze of the 20th century wasn't just a fleeting trend, it led to a surge in interest that saw the formation of various UFO enthusiasts clubs. People from all walks of life came together in their shared fascination for the unknown, fostering a sense of community and camaraderie. The mystery of the UFOs also inspired a wealth of literature. Books proposing the extraterrestrial UFO hypothesis gained popularity, further embedding the UFO phenomena into popular culture. This craze led to the formation of UFO enthusiast clubs and books, promoting the extraterrestrial UFO hypothesis. This period of intense interest and speculation marked a significant chapter in the history of UFO phenomena, one that continues to shape our understanding and interpretation of these mysterious sightings. As UFO sightings escalated, they caught the attention of governments worldwide. The most notable of these involvements came from the United States Air Force. As the sightings became more frequent and more public, the U.S. Air Force took the initiative to investigate this uncharted territory. This led to the inception of projects such as Sign, Grudge, and Blue Book. Project Sign marked the beginning of the U.S. government's official interest in UFOs. Launched in the late 40s, the aim was to scientifically analyze UFO-related data. The project, however, was short-lived and soon gave way to its successor, Project Grudge. This project was initiated with a more skeptical outlook, aiming to debunk UFO sightings rather than explain them. The final and most well-known of the trio, Project Blue Book, was launched in the early 50s. For nearly 2 decades, the project collected, analyzed, and archived an extensive amount of data related to UFO sightings. This project remains the longest-running and most comprehensive of the U.S. government's UFO investigative initiatives. Despite the scope and duration of these projects, the official stance on UFOs remained largely dismissive. This was cemented by the publication of the Condon Report in the late 60s. The report, commissioned by the U.S. Air Force and conducted by the University of Colorado, aimed to provide a definitive answer to the UFO question. Its conclusion? UFO studies had not contributed to scientific knowledge. In other words, there was no evidence to suggest that these unidentified objects were of extraterrestrial origin. This conclusion led to a significant reduction in official interest in UFOs. The U.S. Air Force, following the recommendations of the Condon Report, terminated Project Blue Book and has since maintained a stance of skepticism towards UFO phenomena. The official interest in UFOs may have waned, but the intrigue among the public persisted. The stories of sightings and encounters continued to circulate, feeding the fascination and curiosity around the unidentified objects in the sky. Fast forward to the 21st century, UFO sightings continue to captivate us. In our modern era of smartphones and social media, reports of unidentified flying objects are more frequent and accessible than ever before. From glowing orbs in the night sky to unexplained aircraft performing maneuvers beyond our current technological capabilities, these sightings keep us ever intrigued. Some of the most notable recent sightings include the 2004 USS Nimitz encounter, where U.S. Navy pilots reported an object that defied the laws of physics, the 2015 East Coast sightings of fast-moving objects with no visible means of propulsion, and the 2020 sightings of a mysterious monolith in Utah. Each of these instances sparked widespread speculation and discussion, proving that our interest in the unknown remains as strong as ever. Amidst this ongoing intrigue, the U.S. government has made significant strides in UFO-related investigations. Currently, there are 2 entities dedicated to the collection and analysis of UFO data. The first is the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, formed by the Department of Defense, aimed at understanding the nature and origins of unexplained aerial phenomena. The second is the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, which is dedicated to identifying potential threats to national security posed by unidentified aerial objects. While these programs may not provide definitive answers, they serve as a testament to the seriousness with which the phenomenon is now being treated. They also highlight the shift from dismissing UFO sightings as mere science fiction to recognizing them as a field worthy of scientific inquiry. So, as we delve deeper into the 21st century, these modern sightings and investigations continue to fuel our curiosity and challenge our understanding of the world. They prompt us to question, to explore, and to seek answers to the mysteries that the universe presents us. While the mystery of UFOs continues, one thing remains clear: our fascination with the unknown is unyielding. From ancient times to the modern era, the enigma of UFOs persists. We've journeyed through the annals of history, witnessing the perplexity of unidentified flying objects, from ancient sightings described in folklore and mythology, to the flying saucers of the 20th century craze. We've seen how governments, organizations, and curious individuals have thrown themselves into the fray, conducting studies and investigations to shed light on these unexplained aerial phenomena. We've explored the modern sightings that keep the intrigue alive, and the relentless pursuit of answers that drives enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Yet despite the extensive studies and the passage of time, the majority of these sightings remain as unidentified as they were when they first captured our collective imagination. This enduring mystery fuels our fascination and makes us question our place in the cosmos as we continue to gaze at the sky in wonder. The quest to unravel the mystery of UFOs continues, reminding us that we may not be alone in the universe.